Hey guys, today's plan was to record a completely different video, but as life happens, as anything happens in this world, things changed, and the way things change is just was too much for me to go and focus just on the old topic and kind of like pretend that nothing else changed in this world because uh, man, it's way tougher than I thought it would be because Jesus, saying it out loud makes it real. Yeah, man. Okay, trying to be professional about it. Whew. Yeah, we lost one of the greatest. That's a funny thing. You do not even have to be the fan of basketball. You never have to. You would have never had to watch a single basketball game to know his name. I feel like Kobe Bryant's name transcended the sport. It transcended the geographies. It transcended the world. And that's what it makes it tough today because we lost someone who did not just impact a single sport, did not just impact a single team, a single franchise. This is the person who impacted and inspired the entire world. I can stand here, I can talk all about all of his accolades, the number of times he was elected into the All-Star games, number of his championships, his Olympic medals. For goodness sake, he even got an Oscar for his animated short about his love for the basketball, the Dear Basketball. Highly recommend if you've never watched it. It's well worth 3 or 4 minutes of your time, whatever the length of that movie was. That all doesn't matter as much, all those tangible things, as much as I think his name to me associates with the impact that he made when it comes to showing us what the work ethic should be and what the hard work really looks like. His work ethic inspired me as a kid. I started watching Lakers play. I became Lakers fan back when I was, 9, 10 years old because I saw him and Shaq essentially accomplishing all those crazy fits when it comes to multiple championships. I saw his work ethics. That work ethic inspired me, made me love the sport, made me love the team. And to this day, it's so funny. I don't remember exactly the day last week, but earlier last week, I was talking to one of my coworkers and we were kind of like discussing different approaches to how we do things in our day to day. And I actually used Kobe as an example. And I pointed out to how I truly loved hearing those stories, how he would be the first person at the gym and the last person out, working in and out for hours and hours and hours at a time to become a better athlete. And that happened when he was already at the peak, when he was at the pinnacle, when he was setting all those records, winning all those championships. He knew you cannot retain that top position without putting as much work, if not more, than the amount that you've already invested to get there in the first place. Even after all those victories, he knew that hard work matters. He showed us how much hard work matters. And I think that again transcends the profession. You don't have to be the world-class athlete, but every single world-class athlete should mimic his approach. You can be an office manager, office employee working for the next promotion. You can be a struggling immigrant trying to make a living for your family in the new country. You can be in any form and function, art, industry, you name it. What he developed, the Black Mamba's approach to greatness, that hard work, that dedication, that work ethics, is something that fully applies to any single function of our life. And we should all replicate it. I want to replicate it more. I feel like I did not practice it as much as I should have. I've challenged myself in past. I work on hobbies like this in big part thanks to how I learned the work ethic from Kobe Bryant. And now going forward, I think I want to apply it more. I want to practice it more. I want to carry that legacy with me. I'm saddened to see him go so young. At 41 years young, he just started. He just turned this new chapter in his book of life where he started investing in businesses. He became the venture capitalist. He started traveling the world promoting that inspirational work ethic. He would be the speaker. He would work with kids, with his academy to start and find those new young NBA stars. It's amazing to think about how much could have he showed us and pushed us and improved this world if he would have applied that work ethic in the world of business, in the world of education, in the world of promoting that way of life. And I think we all should now focus and try our best to carry that for him in his name, because I don't think any single person in this world can replicate what he did, but together, collectively, we can do it. Out of respect to his family, I'm not gonna comment on how they feel. You can only imagine the pain that they're going through, but I hope in that moment all the words of love in all the different languages from all around the world at least warms them up a little bit to know that his legacy echoed through this entire planet and his legacy will live on. Check the Twitter. It's amazing, and it's definitely a little bit heartwarming and reassuring in this kind of moment to see how literally any language, any Sanskrit, any kind of geography you can think of, you can see that the number 24 did not require the translation. Number 24 transcended the entire world. He might have left, but I believe his legacy will live on. I cannot wait personally to introduce my boys to his legacy, to educate them in his ways. I cannot wait to see the numbers 8 and 24 etched in the walls of history to signify hard work, love, and dedication. Rest in peace, legend. Thank you for showing us how we should strive for greatness with every single hour of the hard work. There are many quotes that I can think of that you've heard probably before that were attributed to Kobe Bryant, or Kobe Bryant mentioned in one of his many interviews, but the one that stuck with me, and I'll have to grab my phone to make sure I don't misquote it exactly. Everything negative, pressure, challenges, is all an opportunity for me to rise. So my message to all of you, let us rise through this. Everything that he showed us is not in vain. As I said, I believe together collectively we can not only carry on his legacy, bonded together and following the path that he showed us, we can all make this world a better place and carry that number 24 and that old number 8 with us to signify how much of his impact in those short 41 years echoed through the rest of the life. This is all I think I have in me for now. I might come back next week and do a proper longer video about him. I always do a different kind of video for my birthday week, and I feel like that might be a good one. I mean, by the time this video is out, it'll be already my birthday, but I feel like if there was ever a present that I would make myself creatively, it would be to make a proper video essay about the things that I've learned from him and the kind of legacy that he left behind. So yeah, that might be the case, or maybe I'll just would want to switch to a different topic. I don't know, still things are a little bit rough and raw, but I had to express it, and I hope if you've never heard about him, if this is one of the first times you're ever hearing someone speaking in details about him, go and check out his short film. I'll link it down below if I'll find the version of it online. I think it's on Netflix or one of the streaming services. Go check out some of the stories about him. Go watch the highlights of some of his crazy shots, last second shots that he did to win the games and the championships. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Kobe.